Yep.
Okay. We're live. We're live on the Archive Keeper YouTube channel.
I think so.
Okay, we are live at the Archive Keeper YouTube
We're
channel.
hoping we are.
We're pre-recording.
This is Brian. I'm officiating. I'm refereeing this this match between David and DJ. DJ's played probably half a dozen to 10, 12-ish games, something like that.
Sounds about right.
In that ballpark. David has not played a game of Sorcery ever. Zero. But has played a lot of Magic. And we've given him a brief rules overview, so we're going to see how it goes. And I've got the tracker here, and I've got the rule book, so I'll be running that. And
we got the lucky squirrel.
We're just going to have a good time. We got the lucky squirrel. We got Shannon's lucky squirrel here.
Best card ever.
Hey, it's even in frame.
Awesome. Absolutely perfect. Well, it's a little mascot there. All right. Did you guys roll for who was first?
No.
Highs, lows?
Sure.
Lows
Highs.
is... Oh!
Oh.
We'll go highs. You said highs. Oh, should have went.
There you go. Don't draw
You guys
first turn, right?
You guys mulliganed already, right?
No, we haven't done any.
No, we just kind of had
Okay.
our opening.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and mulligan if you'd like, and then... Because we explained that we went through the mulligan rules. And
Yeah,
then,
because you can discard
if you're on the
X
play,
number.
Right. If you're on the play, you do not draw.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, I'll discard. So these go to bottom,
Yes.
and then I just peel 2 off the top.
Correct.
It's like you could mulligan sights if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
So do you understand Archimago's ability?
No.
Okay.
I'm just going to have to use it in practice and see.
Okay. I mean, it's pretty... So banish...
So cemetery, you can banish, remove them,
Banish is excellent.
exile them from the game, and cast a copy of any of the 3 that you... Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
Basically really good flashback.
Spell slinger, exile, flashback kind of thing.
All right. You good?
No.
Yeah, I think so.
If you hear... No, the whole point of the video is everybody sitting around the table having fun together. There's some girls off to this side snickering and having a good time. But
We're just rolling dice
Judging.
and playing who gets the highest number.
It's a pretty fun game.
I am ahead by a lot so far.
I will tap the Avatar of
After
Air,
number
and I will
20
play a
roll.
sight. I'll play a Watchtower. Enemy units atop nearby sites permanently lose stealth.
nice.
And your go.
Alright, so I'm going to draw, since I'm on
So
the
you,
play.
yeah, when you draw for turn, it's a card, so you get to choose between. I don't know if
Oh, you can do spell
Yeah,
or
Atlas or
site.
Spellbook.
Or Atlas. Sorry.
Yeah, if anything, if it says draw a card, it means you get to choose. If it wants one or the other, it'll tell you draw a site, draw a card.
Okay, so I will
Like there's a tithe. Which the other playmat I have.
play
is
the
tithe.
Dark Tower. Seems good.
Yeah. Especially if you-
So it's giving me an additional one?
Yes.
So Genesis is ETB. Genesis means when it comes into play. So you get 1 extra mana this turn.
Hold on.
Yep.
Yeah, that matters.
Yep, it does.
Should
If you don't have a 2-drop, it's not. Wizard. I mean, sorry, I don't know.
No, you're
DJ
fine.
didn't hear nothing, but that
well, I mean, I do but don't.
this is a pretty good turn 1 for you.
This
'Cause
one?
there's-
I know
yeah,
there's spellcasters in there.
no max hand size. Right? So like,
There's no max
Okay.
hand size?
I don't think so. I'll check the rules.
So Wizard's Den, which Genesis is to draw a spell, discard a spell when this site is first attacked successfully. So I'll draw.
Yep. So that's probably never happening.
Yeah, that's why I was going to tell him is Wizard's Den is a great one to play on your first turn because kind of hard if your opponent's there.
Except that one game when I made it back there and did punch it.
Yeah.
So with
It
this, so
happens.
with Wizard's Den, because it doesn't have an identifier of like air, fire, earth, is it just a generic?
Yeah,
Correct.
so
Yeah, you
okay.
just-
you're not getting any threshold. If you had a colorless...
all mana is generic.
Okay.
If you had like an artifact, because artifacts don't have a threshold,
But
you
it
could,
doesn't have a threshold specifically.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
and that deck does have some. Are those 1s or 2s? Those artifacts in there.
Most of the artifacts are 1s
1s. Okay.
because you go get them with Iron
Yeah.
Princess. That's kind of the whole
So there could have been something you could play.
So I guess you're go.
I will draw a spell,
hand. Page 10 of the rulebook is the hand.
and I'm gonna be super rude. Am I gonna be super rude?
Do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be super rude.
Your hand should remain hidden from your opponents. The number of Atlas and Spellbook cards you hold may be observed and asked due to the card backs being distinguishable. There is no maximum hand size, and the order of the cards in your hand is irrelevant. I was right. That makes sense.
I'm gonna play a Dark Tower, which is Genesis. Get 1 extra mana.
I've seen this card before.
And then we're going to play Phase Assassin.
He's assassin. Voidwalk. So that means you can play it basically anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And he gains stealth. Okay. So Voidwalk is him being placed here, and stealth is hidden.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that seems strong.
Yeah. It's pretty rude.
Yeah, that's pretty rude.
That's fine.
That's my turn.
When he attacks, he'll lose stealth.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he kind of gets a freebie strike.
Yeah.
You got a preemptive strike.
What's that?
What did he play?
Phase Assassin. Turn 2.
So yeah, some people will put like there's actually little stealth counters that come with it.
So because he's stealth, he's not seen. He's untargetable, basically.
If you have I believe if you have something that's projectile, I believe you can still hit it. But,
yeah, like rolling boulder.
But we can look
Stuff
up
like that.
exactly what stealth does.
I mean, just hypothetically, what about like magic missiles?
That's a pretty good hypothetical.
Let me-
That's why I said projectiles probably.
Okay. Minions with stealth cannot be targeted by spells or abilities from your. Minions with stealth cannot be targeted by spells or abilities from your opponents. They cannot be attacked, intercepted, or defended against, and projectiles cannot hit them.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. That answers it. Well, in that
Minions
case,
lose stealth after they activate a special ability, deal damage, or attack. When this happens, remove the stealth token.
So I guess my question is now, because he exists here, am I still able to play a site here?
Yeah.
I don't know if it matters for relevancy. I'm just going to do it just to see.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll play it here because it has minions atop nearby. Well, it's nearby. Yeah, we'll put it over here. Nearby sites lose charge. So I'll play that there. I don't have anything I can play currently. So I think that will be my turn. Am I missing anything? I don't think I have any plays, right?
You could technically magic this on
I
my
don't
face.
know. You're targeting a location, not a unit. If you wanted to.
Oh,
You don't want to. It's a bad idea.
well, I can't because I don't have the threshold.
Oh, you don't. Wow, that's
Yeah, threshold in that deck's.
That's fine. Go ahead, DJ.
You might want to be drawing some sights.
I mean, yeah. Could have played
That's okay.
Could have played a different
Yeah.
site. Do you want to? Did you probably let you take it back? If you
No.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, if you want to take it back, I don't care.
No, absolutely not.
Okay. I'll continue drawing spells.
I like this.
Oh,
Just a little tune.
Oh, I'll get that in a second.
yeah.
I'm gonna
It's all good.
tap to play a site. I'm gonna play Perilous Bridge. Units cannot traverse this site's top border on the ground, so ground units cannot come this way.
Gotcha.
I have a question about artifacts.
Yeah, I think this actually means units can't. Is it just units can't come this way? I thought it'd be units can't occupy. I'll look up
Or
the
just can't occupy it.
Curiosa ruling on it. Can't occupy the. I thought like ground units couldn't even go there. We'll look
Units
up the
Or
Curiosa
traverse
on it.
to it from any direction, maybe?
That would be kind of weird.
No, I just meant like for this site, whatever goes here, ground units can't go there. But I could be wrong. Maybe
Right. That's kind of what DJ was saying, right?
I think he was saying that things can't travel from here to here.
I thought that's. I mean, that's
I
kind
thought
of
that's what you were
units.
saying.
Units.
No, I'm saying I think ground units can't even exist on this. Like they can't come here because this is the top. This site
Oh.
is the top edge.
Oh, because it's the top border.
But it's this site's top border.
True.
This site's-
I
is
see
this
what
the top
you're
border?
Yeah.
Your
Or does
probably
it
makes
mean-
more sense.
Are you talking like the field of play top border?
No, I'm talking about like the yeah.
visible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, since I'm playing it this way, this is its top border.
Yeah,
Okay,
that actually
gotcha.
makes a lot more sense than
I don't know what he's talking about, to be honest.
me.
Yeah,
Is that is mine?
I just meant like there's a lot of things where
I know. It's just that seems very powerful to play this
It
here,
would.
and then nothing on the ground can traverse through the site.
I agree, but there are cards.
Banned.
Can I cast artifacts where I have creatures?
Sure, why not? You mean minions, but
Or relics?
yeah, I mean you can even. I mean, depending on what it is, you can.
Can I do
You
this?
would cast it equipped. Yeah, you would
Okay.
cast it equipped.
I'm gonna cast Thor's Hammer Trinket. Bearer gets +1 power, so he now has 4 power. And at the end of my turn, this returns to my hand. I would like to have him attack this site.
So that does 4 damage to my life pool.
Yes. And since this site was dealt damage, you have to discard a spell.
Wow. I'll discard a poison. How about that?
With my last 2 mana, I'm gonna play Pulberry Bats. Pulberry Bats.
Pulberry bats.
Airborne burying?
Burrowing. Yep.
Burrowing. So, burrowing means it can.
Yeah, it can go under.
Yeah.
But think about it. Bats like live in caves.
Yeah.
It's kind of a flavor win.
It's pretty flavorful.
Little W.
And I'll end my turn. This will come back to my hand.
Okay. So he's on my side.
And he
So that's
loses.
you.
He loses his stealth counter.
Oh, that's gonna be so bad because now if you lightning bolt the site, it might lightning bolt you.
Do you like roll for
Yeah.
a chance
If it's random,
It's
then
random. You have to just roll.
to a random unit at a target location?
so if you're gonna magic missile, I'd probably do that now.
I just do that.
Sure.
Did you draw a spell or a sight?
And you
I
can
haven't done anything.
Okay.
you can cast it burrowed as well. Wow, that's unlucky.
What do you mean? That works out for me.
Does it?
Because I can cast that and cast this.
You can already cast. Well, you can cast. Yeah. You
Or I
cast
can play.
whichever.
So if I do a dark
That's
tower.
gonna be. Yeah. Now you've got 4 mana this turn.
Right. Oh, threshold's not 4. I'm used to
Yeah.
magic. I'm counting 3, threshold 4.
Yeah.
No, it's 3. You just need
Just-
3
it's
mana
just 3.
total.
Yep.
And you already have the 1 threshold from this.
So I can play this.
You can.
Pebble Palace.
You have to tap Archimago to do it.
And then to play Root Spider. Burrowing. And while he's burrowed, minions directly above it are disabled. I don't know what disabling does, but it sounds good for me.
I'll look up the exact rules text, but it basically, I don't know if they can untap or not, but they definitely can't move or attack. But I want to see, because it might matter if they can untap.
Okay.
Rude.
Oh, rip me.
Yeah. Wanted to keep punching Archimago.
Okay.
I think that'll be my turn then.
Okay. While disabled, a minion loses all abilities, including basic abilities like move and attack, doesn't strike when fighting, can't cast spells, and can't take any action granted by another card or effect. Strike, shoot a projectile, take a step, etc. A disabled minion can still be forcibly moved or tapped by effects.
Okay.
So I think it will untap. I don't see anything saying it won't untap.
Yeah, I would assume so if it can be.
And I was
tapped.
thinking disabled units could be untapped, so it'll untap on me next.
Interesting. I'm gonna draw a sight. Ooh. I like that. Nope, never mind. I'll tap to play a sight. Play another Dark Tower. I will attack this site for 2.
What does that do?
You take 2 damage, basically. You don't have any way to
Oh, okay.
defend it.
Gotcha.
So
Just 2.
Only 2.
And then I'm gonna spend 4 mana for Gyre Hippogriffs. You're really lucky you disabled charge.
the pebbled paths, yeah, that's the first time I've seen pebbled paths do its thing.
So when it says you occupy an air site, does that mean what my avatar's on?
It doesn't say units. You.
Do avatars move at all?
Yes, they can move. They're essentially the same as minions, as far as like moving, combat, and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
They do have to tap to move. That's the biggest downside.
That's the caveat.
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure. Occupy an air site, just meaning if you have a unit there.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but that's the way I've seen it
Okay.
played.
I'm gonna use her ability to move this here.
Focus perilous bridges and air site.
Yep. That's my turn.
You're in a spot of trouble, but it's gonna be okay.
I ain't worried about nothing.
You got some answers.
Yes, sir. I have a lot of
Oh,
answers.
because you know what? With that, you
I have a lot of answers. Let me draw.
Okay, so by the way, for this is relevant. Let me explain the level. So nearby.
Is that just cardinal?
No, nearby is all 9.
Mile 9? Okay.
But it's only going to affect units in the same region as the caster. Region being above ground or below ground.
Okay.
So whereas normally, this would, because it's symmetrical. It would hit your stuff too.
Okay, yeah.
Except for
If
you're
it's
the
on the
guy's
same-
burrowed, right? So
Yeah. Right. Okay, let me draw a site. Oh. Alright, so I'll tap to play a site. And I can only play in the cardinal directions of the avatar.
Yeah. So you,
no, of
no.
the-
So
of a- of
you can go
another
here,
site.
here, here,
Oh,
or
okay.
here.
Oh, of a site.
Yeah. It's just the first one has to go under your avatar because you have nowhere
Yeah,
to
you gotta
stand.
start it somewhere. Well, we'll just go here.
Okay.
Play a dark tower.
5 mana in your pool.
5 mana, 2 earth, 1 air threshold. GG boys.
Do you?
So this is what I want to do.
Are you sure?
Why not? I don't have a threshold for that.
Oh, you don't have any fire threshold. Yikes!
Coach. So, okay, so I can use 2
You definitely.
to lightning bolt this, correct?
Well,
So it's
you're targeting the site.
So yeah,
The
you're
site,
trying the
yes.
site, and it'll do
3 to a random.
um,
Odds, evens. So the bat goes away. Now, does that... I still have threshold, but I don't, use up threshold, correct?
correct.
You do not use up threshold.
So then I can magic missile the site now?
Well, you're not targeting. Magic missile doesn't target the site. It shoots 3 projectiles.
So I can shoot it this direction?
Yep.
The only thing with that is it's going to hit the phase assassins first.
Because your projectiles start here, and since I have a creature
Oh,
here,
it starts from the avatar?
Yes. It starts from the site because
It's-
that's how rolling boulder for sure works that way. I think
Yeah.
that's rolling boulder's not a projectile, but I think that's how all projectiles work. Is we looked this up last time.
yeah. So
If that's how it works, then I won't do it because then you can probably understand my thought process.
yeah.
I mean, it's still good to kill the phase assassin.
Well,
Or are you just because the phase assassin doesn't have airborne? More worried about the airborne.
it's
or-
disabled,
It's currently
Oh.
disabled, so
That's
so I'm
it.
not too worried about it right now. Until it becomes an issue.
Okay. A projectile's flight begins at the shooting unit's location and travels within the same region in a cardinal direction. It begins at the shooting unit's location. So its flight continues until it either reaches the edge of the region or it reaches its first unit along its path, ignoring any allies at the projectile's starting location. So it only ignores allies.
Okay,
at the
so
starting
it would
location.
ignore the avatar,
Yeah.
but not. Okay, so I don't want to magic missile.
Yeah, because it would hit the face.
And that was
That's what I
it.
thinking.
you use 2 mana.
5.
So yeah, 5. So you have 3 left.
So 3 left. I mean, I can do that, but I don't feel like that's... Yeah, I'll do that too. And I'll put a root spider burrowed on this side now. I'm assuming it still affects it even with airborne.
Yep. It is a minion on this site.
Alright, that will be my turn.
Yeah, I guess it is above it. I never thought about that. It doesn't, lore-wise, it doesn't make sense, but airborne,
Spiders catch lots of flying things.
that's true.
I think the main thing
It's
is
a big web.
if something else was burrowed underneath here, then it would be then it wouldn't be disabled. I'm gonna draw a spell.
Uh-oh. It's upside down.
I'm gonna tap to draw a sight.
Gonna have all kinds of layers here pretty soon. How many units can be, or how many minions can be on a single tile?
Well, there's no max.
Just have
I mean, in theory.
17
You only
of
draw
them
one card
stacked
a
up.
turn. There's not that much card draw.
I'll play a bats. Really don't like being disabled as much.
I'm just playing the deck. I don't even know what's going on. I'm just here.
I will pass.
There's only 3 root spiders in the deck. I'm drawing 2. It's pretty rare. I usually only get 1.
I'm gonna go for sight.
Really?
Well, I could.
I mean, I assume he's wanting some
I need
fire.
a spell.
Assume he's wanting some fire threshold.
I see. Yeah, he probably does.
That seems cool, but
Yeah, that was kind of my issue while playing that. Is like, if you don't have a lot of threshold fixing early, you kind of get screwed.
I can see that.
I was gonna mention that during the mulligan, like trying to.
So you can, if you don't want to play a site, you can tap to draw a site.
oh, you can tap draw sight
Yeah,
Tap, play, or draw a site.
or draw.
that's what I did last turn. Is I drew my sight.
I thought it was like a secondary ability for you. All right, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna draw sight.
It is. It is. Everyone has it.
I've seen this card before.
Yes.
Is it a dark tower?
No. A little closer to home.
Is it a wizard's den?
You're getting further from home.
Is it?
No, it's an elite.
Don't want to do that because it does nothing for me. Am I just on a pass situation right now?
Oh, I mean, why not play the land?
You're not currently
Oh
taking.
yeah. Well, I thought.
Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah.
You're not currently taking damage, so
Why
Go
not?
ahead.
You don't want to. Why not at least cast this? I mean, it's not like you just cast it equipped to your avatar. Like, it's not hurting anything.
Oh, I guess yeah. I
It's
wasn't
just
thinking
it's a
that.
defensive. Like, you might as well spend the mana if you're going to do
Equip
nothing
Amulet of Ninian.
which one's?
Barrier can't be targeted or damaged by magic. I don't know if that really matters for your deck, but
I mean, I got air in here. There's probably some lightning bolts.
go ahead, sir.
There
I
is.
guess that actually works with like these kind of cards, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's an avatar, not a minion, though.
Yep. That's where it matters. If it says sometimes they'll say minion, sometimes they'll say unit.
I'm gonna draw a spell. Cool. Oh, I don't like any of this.
What is the reach on a spell?
Really anywhere.
If it says
As long
target,
as there's a site.
yeah, if it says target location or target site, then
So,
that,
like,
then that's anywhere.
In theory, I could just lightning bolt.
Yeah,
here,
you can lightning bolt here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Cool. It's great to know.
there are some spells that like even have little depictions of like how they affect certain sites away from the initial target site.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, with like the grid-based ones.
Mm-hmm. Well, I really thought you were going to play a site, so the fact that you didn't makes me sad.
That's weird. Why did he want you to play a site?
I don't know.
So I could attack it or go around the middle here.
I see. Oh, because yeah, if you minions plural.
Because airborne can go diagonally, correct?
Yeah.
Right. It can
Traverse.
This is a weird game.
It's a weird game.
I'm
It's an interesting matchup.
gonna spend 4. Do I want to do that?
So the lesson from this, what I'm hearing, David, is that you should play your next site like over here. Not give him anywhere to attack.
I mean, that was the plan.
So if something is burrowed, is it along something's path?
I would assume so.
I think it would have to be in the region. Like, not if you're not.
If it's not underground, then it's probably not along its path.
Right. I think for it to be in its path, it would have to be in its region. I can see if I can get rules book clarification on that. So what happens if you search path? Oh yeah, there's stuff. Come on, rules book load.
I think I'm gonna wait for it. I'm gonna tap to play a site. I'm gonna play a sinkhole. I can sacrifice sinkhole to destroy a nearby site. And I will spend 4 to play a Gyre Hippogriffs.
I've seen this card before.
Yes. I'm gonna move this here. And that will be my turn.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not finding anything in the rule book that defines the word path, but I think it has to be not just site but region. Oh, yeah. See, I mean, in flavor wise, like if we're doing rule of rule of flavor, like that definitely is not going to hit a burrowed unit.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured, but
Draw a site.
I guess I can give a little sneak peek to the audience.
I want a sneak peek.
You'll see. You'll see.
Do I want to draw a site?
It is going to hit your
Draw
stuff.
That's locked down.
Yeah.
Oh.
Listen, I haven't played this deck before, but I doubt there's much in here that's gonna deal with spiders that are burrowed anyway.
It's true. I mean, Root Spider is one of the most played games. Like if you look at decks on Curiosity, you see a lot of decks splash Earth just for Root Spider, essentially.
I'm going to play
And like I said, there's only 3 of them in the deck.
Perilous Bridge. I don't want to play it there. So you traverse it. Don't want to play it there. Here, but then the problem is I can't have ground units here. Which I don't know if it will matter. It's kind of a spell slinger deck.
Yeah, Perilous Bridge is, I think, to be defensive for you, not to be necessarily offensive.
Yeah, it's just that airborne kind of counter
Yeah,
that effect.
Yeah, my whole deck basically counters it, so.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll play that there. 5, I can't really do much.
Did you draw a site this turn?
No, I drew a spell.
Oh.
Yeah, I drew a spell.
Oh.
So.
I mean, you could do that. It's just
No, I can't.
Oh. Getting close, yeah.
Say go, I guess.
Yeah, it would kind of
I'll draw a spell.
wouldn't do a lot. Mostly would, even if you could cast it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So that's direction.
Minions can hold any artifacts, right? Or any relic?
Yeah. Unless it says otherwise.
Okay. I'm gonna tap to draw a site.
Could do that. This doesn't. Okay. I'll ask when it happens.
I'm gonna spend 4 on Maddening Bells on my Phase Assassin.
Yep.
Spells cast by nearby spellcasters cost 2 more to cast.
So is my avatar the spellcaster?
Yes, your avatar is a spellcaster. There are some minions have a keyword ability, spellcaster, that lets them also cast spells.
Okay.
But yeah, he is
But
your only.
that is only spells, right? Because minions are minions.
No,
It is
It's also if it comes out of the spell book, it's a spell.
Oh, okay.
Right. It doesn't say like it would be. You see how this one is says magic specifically, like his protection. Bear has protection from magic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spells cast by nearby spellcaster.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna affect minions as well. Still spell coming from your spell book.
That face assassin doing some work.
Yeah, he is now.
Well, he punched and made him discard the card right
So
away.
the thing is, to get rid of that, David, you would have to not only kill the thing carrying it, but you would have to pick it up and move it away, or move your avatar away.
Oh,
Like
okay.
if you moved your avatar to that perilous
So it's
bridge,
equipped to this, but even if this dies, it's still there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it just sits there until something else picks it up.
Yeah. Like relics are like literally like physical objects that they're holding.
Okay. Well, I know.
And then when you kill them, they drop the loot.
And then someone gets to pick up the relic.
Yep.
Can my avatar pick up the relic?
Once you kill the face assassin,
Does it just automatically get it, or how does that work?
you have to tap to pick it up.
Oh, okay. But I could also move away from it, but it's nearby.
Yeah, so you have to move two away.
Mhm. That's rude. Okay, let me decide. I'll draw go with the sight. Oh. How many cards are in your cemetery?
Me? One.
Yeah, just one. Okay.
One minion. How many spells do you have in your cemetery?
2.
Cool. I guess how many magics do you have? That's the important question.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, because I have to play it and also move it.
So if you're trying to get away, remember nearby. Yeah, that's equipped to your guy.
Yeah.
But remember, that's still nearby.
I'm just trying to think. I need to visualize here.
So it's not going to get away from. You'd have to run.
Right. I'm not too worried about this.
Oh, okay.
The problem is because I have to tap it, and then I won't be able to
You
play
won't
the
be able to
side
play
I want
side,
to play.
yes. Yeah.
But I really need that side because of the
Yeah,
cost increase.
The action economy is
All right, so
it's very hard in this game.
okay, well, I am going to play a site. I will play. I'll play a funeral pyre. We'll play here, and I'll banish up to 3 cards from your cemetery.
Ooh,
I guess I could do it for my own.
I would not advise that.
Wouldn't do that. So for projectiles, when they start at a location, is it any random 3, or is it just whatever's here, and if something dies?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Then it
since
goes to
that
the
one,
next.
If it were enough to kill the one unit, it would go on, and the projectile travels until it.
yes,
Can't
magic
travel.
missile specifically is 3 separate 1 damage projectiles.
I mean, I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana, but it costs 2 more.
The funny thing is, I had one of those in my opening hand, and I think I also had the phase assassin. I just didn't connect the dots.
All right, go ahead, DJ.
No, I think I drew the phase. No, I had one of these in my hand, but I was like, man, it's gonna take forever to get there. Untap.
Archimago's having a rough time in this game.
I mean, Archimago usually gets punched hard pretty early, and then makes a comeback. But yeah, I will draw a spell. Oh, that's interesting. All right, I will tap to play a site. I'll play a pillar. I will not gain my 1 life because you banished my bat.
Isn't it? Yeah, it's not. Oh,
He has no minions.
minions, okay.
Yeah. I was the only one with a minion, and it was only gonna be 1 life.
Yeah, he doesn't. He just has magics.
I'm going to spend 1 to equip my hippogriffs with the hammer. I'm going to use the ability of my Avatar of Air to move this here. And then I will attack the site for 4.
Do me 4.
I will tap. I just have to move. Sorry, I can't do that. This isn't an air site.
It's not an air site.
Because it doesn't have any air threshold. It's just a.
Oh, so that's because of
it's
this.
a
Yep,
threshold
yep.
list. Yeah, Avatar of Air's ability specifically has to be on air.
So I'm just gonna have them move here.
I'll gain you your 4 life back and then let me confirm.
No, it's once per turn. If you occupy an air site, you may fly a unit atop it to a nearby site.
Yeah. By you, does it mean just your avatar or?
Oh, like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. I just want to make sure.
Well, it's just it's on atop of air site, right?
Yeah, but it's more the you. What does it mean by you occupy? Does it mean your avatar has to occupy that site, or does it just mean any of your units occupy that site?
Gotcha. Pause for a rules check.
Okay.
Just attacked my own site.
You guys can continue. I'm just trying to
I mean, that may affect my.
figure out the occupy. Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna say that kind of affects his turn quite a bit. I think.
Not really.
well, I should-
It's basically whether you take 4 damage or not.
What I'd like to.
I don't want to be that guy, but I gotta do some work stuff on the side.
No, that's fine. That's all right.
It's just I have to check some things to make sure they're still online.
The target of an attack must be an enemy unit at your location or the surface of an enemy site that you occupy. Yeah. So I think I'm not like
Is there any more? Is there any like specific rulings for Avatar of Air?
that. I would have to go to Curiosa to look at.
Stuff.
The kind of frustrating thing is like there's all these rulings kind of based off of occupy, but there's nowhere in the rulebook that actually defines occupy. Somebody in the comment section might call me out on this, but I don't think so. I don't. Just looking at the rulebook, there's not. You don't. It doesn't give a definition of what it means to occupy a site. It just says the rulebook's full of like rulings involving whether a site is occupied or not, but.
Not a clarification on what it means. I would assume it means the minion.
No, there's no rulings on Avatar Air.
Okay.
If you occupy an air site, you may fly a unit atop it to a nearby site. I kind of feel like occupy.
I think occupying air is like, I'm occupying this site if I have something on it.
Yeah. In fact, let me just Google sorcery TCG. What does it mean to occupy?
It's not going to affect too much. I'm going to play a Skirmishers of the Moon.
Okay, here's
What are they doing in there? Building a bridge?
I have no idea. We're working on some project. They're getting I put a bigger table in there. 8 foot table instead of a 6 foot table, and she was wanting to set up new stuff on it. One of these rulings says something about. Oh yeah, they're building chairs and.
I just hear like nuts and bolts.
Yeah, I think it's also they got a little what are they called? Like a little cart.
I thought you were gonna say a little tequila.
Well, okay, here we go. So this question might be relevant. It says, question, if I move a unit to an opponent's unoccupied site, do I take control of that site and gain its mana? No, you are simply occupying the site. You cannot summon your minion to sites that you do not control. Occupying and controlling are different in this way. You can, however, attack an enemy site that you occupy. So I think the way this is wording it is, it says, no, you are simply occupying the site. If that's true, then moving a unit to a site means you occupy it. So like you occupy this site, but you don't control it. Having a unit there means you occupy it. So that's the distinction. So you occupy when it says you occupy the site, this would lead me to believe it's any unit you control.
Yeah, and since this is
not your avatar specifically.
So since this is occupy an air site, you can move a unit to a nearby site. So
but it's atop that site.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So they have to be the unit being moved has to be atop an air site. Has to be occupying an air site.
Yeah, and since this is not an air site,
right?
Yeah, I think it makes sense. Ranged, and then it can shoot projectiles as part of basic movement. I didn't quite get that part.
May perform a range strike from any location along their path.
I guess if you give them more speed, then they can shoot an arrow at something passing by without being stopped.
Or they can shoot. Like if you're moving here, you can shoot a projectile as you're.
It's projectile that way.
Okay. My go then?
Yes.
He has a lot of minions. I ain't got nothing.
Yeah, it is a pretty minion heavy deck.
Well, I'm gonna go for a spell.
Sounds good.
You don't usually need a lot of minions. Usually you are able to play.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, what happened to your?
Huh?
What happened to your? Oh, it's still in there. Okay, I didn't see that. Yeah. So usually, because even now.
Can I go diagonally though?
Well, no, hang on. Because you have a site.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, and that would even give you more mana than you need if you play the site. You can play that.
Yeah, I know. That's my idea, but
what's wrong with it?
Yeah.
Gonna go this direction though.
You're not moving anything. It's
just
nearby.
Oh yeah.
So nearby, what it's referring to is nearby the spellcaster. So this is your spellcaster. It's going to hit everything nearby. Does that make sense? Does that answer your question?
I don't like it.
Yeah,
Stop it.
kind of.
Don't do it.
I'm doing it.
Please don't.
So I'm gonna play a
Goombas.
Gothic Tower. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 total.
I don't like that.
Well, everything costs 2 more. So that doesn't do. It does a little bit. So for 7,
Been a little bit too much to keep.
so I can play it on this site here.
No, so
Or
you're not
from
you're
the
not targeting
caster.
you're not targeting a site. If it said like you are like when you cast lightning bolts, it was targeting a site. This isn't targeting a site. It's just a spell your spellcaster is casting.
Okay, so I cast this. So is lethal like death touch?
Yes.
I didn't know that, or I would have casted this sooner.
I've been trying to get. So I should have clarified lethal.
Well, I was like 1 damage.
To be fair,
So
I just moved these up, so like
yeah.
doing
but
this
he's done
early.
that all game.
yeah, well,
Well, he's been shutting me down right away.
Even before he
Oh, I
played
get-
burrowing spiders.
Oh, I get
so
that.
here's what because I was thinking you were telling me cast this because I already had one in the graveyard, banish 3, and then I do
Oh.
2 damage.
No.
I'm like, but Brian, that only gets rid of the bat.
No, lethal, man. Any amount of lethal is very straightforward. Any amount of damage is lethal.
So Poison Nova.
Yeah. And see, it doesn't even hit your burrowing spiders because they're not in the same region, so they're not nearby.
True.
Now, this doesn't solve, so that'll go to your discard.
Yep.
But then it doesn't solve the problem of the maddening bells, but we can work on that problem now that you're
It does make me sad to not have any
creatures, minions.
minions.
But now
That was the one thing I was worried about. I was like, he's just gonna like cataclysm or something.
yeah. Oh, the crater eyes?
Yeah.
That's all I have.
That's all.
It seemed pretty good.
I like this. Is this Wrath Tribal as well? I'm building a Zergo and some sorcery. Oh, watch out.
You can still do some more stuff on your turn.
Well, I know because I had to use 7 of the 8.
You have two creatures
If
that
you want to, so you can move them as long as it's. So burrowing, the way burrowing works is they're in the underground region right now.
Oh, so I
They
could
can
still
move to other underground sites, or they can move up. Either way, but if they want us to keep them in the underground region, they can move to others.
Do they have to be?
No, they just have to not be water. So that's what I was getting at. There's two types of land of sites in the game. Basically, there's land sites and water sites. A water site is anything that produces water threshold. A land site is everything else.
So I could attack this site.
I believe you have to be on the surface to attack.
you'd
it.
have to bring it up to the surface. But if you wanted to, you could bring this into this one.
Yeah.
You could bring that closer to me.
Yeah. So I could. Okay, in theory, I could move this
Under there.
Yes.
here and then move this here.
Correct.
Yep. I was gonna say now that you're not using the spiders for their intended purpose, I would definitely.
And you can't always rebrew them later if you choose to bring them up. You can.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
and the main thing is like next turn you can start attacking this site by bringing this guy up.
Yeah.
Okay. So, just in theory, I could also move it unburrowed.
No.
because that's another movement. So think of it like
okay.
there's like a z-axis, right? We have
Gotcha.
a x-axis, a y-axis, and a z-axis.
So you can either move up or you can move.
to the side, yeah.
Yeah.
But anywhere you can move to, you can move and attack to. Like move and attack are two different moves, and they both have the same movement, right?
Gotcha.
So if you can move there, you can attack there. So the reason he can come up and attack the same turn is because he's using move and attack.
Gotcha.
But that does require a whole separate movement to move up or to burrow down.
So would this one be able to come up with this here?
Yes.
Yes. he
So
just
this
wouldn't
is-
be able
Can't
to
traverse
cross.
it. Okay.
Yeah,
No,
he can't go from here.
No, this can go here. 'Cause
Underground.
Underground.
Well,
But
I mean
he
on
asked
top.
he asked if he brought it up, could he bring it over?
Oh yeah. No.
Okay, I just made sure.
You
Yeah.
could bring it. Sorry, you could bring it up there, but then you'd have to go around.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I did forget that was mine, but like, yeah, like if you wanted to bring like let's say we were in the end game, like if you needed something besides a spell to deal me that final point of damage, this can sneak under here and then pop up. I'm gonna draw a spell.
That's true. I never thought about how good burrowing is for Death's Door.
It's good for this burrowing is good anyway.
Yeah.
Because if he has something here, it's disabled. He can't move it.
Well, yeah, but root spider's the only thing that does that.
I need 7 in the deck. How many can I have?
3.
Can't wait.
It's an exceptional, basically an uncommon.
Yeah. I mean, it's really good. You lock down 3 sites.
Yeah. But that's in the whole deck. I mean, look how much of your deck you haven't drawn.
Yeah, true.
Like I said, most games I see 0 to 1.
Yeah, and of course I drew 2.
Yeah.
Which is fine. It's working out.
It's really good.
I did not draw what I need to draw. So
Man, I'm surprised. How did DJ not deal more damage?
because
disabling
well,
everything.
I could have been attacking that, but as soon as I did, they're disabled. So
Yeah. Took you a while to...
and he wasn't building this way; he was building that way.
Yeah.
So I had to
Absolute
build up there
monster.
myself.
Yeah.
It's a freaking psychopath.
You
That's
getting, out of, you getting out of that with only 6 damage is pretty low. That was good.
It's the control player inside of me. My brother would be
I'm gonna tap to draw a sight.
I mean,
Yeah. He's good.
I don't think this has come up yet.
Okay.
If I sack this to destroy a nearby site,
ooh.
Yeah. What about...
did his spider die?
No, because... So what would happen
Because
is...
it gets replaced with rubble.
Correct.
And rubble is still a place.
Yeah, it's not a void. So
Okay.
Rubble, I think despite... Because it's not a land site is just any site that doesn't produce water threshold. So I think even if it produces no threshold, it's still a site you can burrow on. At least is my understanding based on the rules I've read. So
Okay.
it would turn pebbled paths into rubble. It would also turn your sinkhole into rubble. I believe.
No, because it's sacrificing it. Right?
Right.
Well, I mean, maybe.
But I don't think it just turns it into void. I think it would still. I think that would be rubble and that would be rubble.
I don't remember. I don't think I played with single before, so.
Let's see if there's any real ones.
I'm going to move my avatar over here.
Destroy. Interesting. I mean, I can do... Okay. Is it my go then?
Yep.
Interesting. Go for a site.
Yeah, no clarifications. I'm pretty sure because we even looked up sinkhole last time. Maybe that was Shan.
I'm gonna tap to play a Pillar of Zeros. It has Genesis banish all dead minions. Heal 1 life for each.
That looks
5.
That looks
Back
familiar.
up to 19.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hold, please.
See, that's what I wanted when I played my Pillar of Zeros.
I mean, understandably so.
That's
I can see
pretty.
why.
That's pretty brutal. Poison Nova, and then next turn pillars.
So
I hope you don't have enough threshold to cast something. I don't know what it could be, but
well, I mean, I can cast this, right? This is kind of my thought. Can I do... Oh, okay, never mind, it says.
That's just.
I mean, I can't... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean...
maybe I was just too aggressive. Maybe I should have worked along the outsides. I don't know.
It'd be 6, though.
The other thing I should have said, I should have mentioned this last turn, is your root spider could have carried the maddening bells away. If you didn't want to waste the resources.
Oh.
So you could have unburrowed your root spider and then had him pick up the maddening bells and walk them away.
Oh, I guess they untap, right?
I should have mentioned that, yeah.
Yeah,
I should have mentioned that last turn, I'm sorry. That might have
No,
been
no, you're
smarter.
fine.
Because the action economy is, like DJ said, that on the
yeah. I just wanted you to make use of your spiders last turn. 'cause you
avatar
didn't-
itself
'cause
is...
you didn't-
No, you're
you-
good.
You didn't do anything with
Appreciate it. Now I kind of want to like move one back there to try to grab it, but it feels like that's in your 2 plays behind. I can't traverse there, so I couldn't like directly attack your avatar.
No,
I'm
no,
burrowed.
you'd have to just move here underground.
And the avatar's an avatar; it's not a minion.
Correct.
So I can't disable it.
Correct.
What do I kind of want to just do a little. Well, this is kind of probably weird. This is just going to be me learning from experience. Just want to move him here.
Okay.
But I want to play.
Still looking up the sinkhole thing.
Yeah, I'm quite sure they both become rubble. But
So this does it just because it's this? Does it just go away?
no.
It just doesn't have any power.
Correct.
Okay, so I'm gonna put this here.
Yeah, believe it or not, there's
My Grandmaster Wizard,
units can have 0 power.
and I'll draw 3 spells.
Because here's the other thing to realize: he's a spellcaster.
Uh-huh.
So you probably played him there for this reason, right? Because he's farther away from Maddening Bells. So now if you
Well, hold on, because okay.
Any magic?
This is gonna change.
so now if you play Lightning Bolt, you can declare him as the spellcaster, right? And he's not.
Yeah. Okay, so because he's a spellcaster, he can literally cast spells.
Yes.
So if he's
any,
like doing,
any magic.
But
So
then he'll be the source of it, right? So if you're firing projectiles, they're going to come from him instead of your avatar.
right. So that's what I'm saying. 'Cause
Yeah.
that might matter. What if I want to put him here?
yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
I was gonna say I'd put him there if you're gonna do something.
Okay, I didn't realize that. So you mind if I put him there?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna put him
I was
there.
gonna mention that.
Appreciate it. So yeah, I'll do that. 3 spells. Because I didn't realize spell.
Yeah, when a site is destroyed, the location is filled with rubble.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And
5,
sacrificing
6,
is just destroying it. It's just
6.
destroying it yourself, basically.
Okay, so it cost me 8 to cast it because of that.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's all you have, right? 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that deck is very mana hungry from when I last played it.
It is.
But if you get there, you're
I
good.
mean, I was there without this.
oh, I know you were
So I
there,
think-
but that's
Does that do what I think it does?
that's why I put it there.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's symmetrical. It's gonna.
Yeah. I get it.
So you can carry it toward me if you want.
Oh, this?
Oh yeah, the bell. If you wanted to bring the bells toward me, you could.
But the problem is because they're not. You'd have to spend a turn to tap to pick it up, and then
Okay, because they have summoning sickness. I don't know if that's what they call it,
but
but
it's literally so.
so they can't tap and like pick up the same turn they come into play.
Correct.
Okay, but I could play one here and next turn grab it, next turn move it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, it takes a while, but like as you noticed this game, I had a bunch of creatures, and now that they're all dealt with, like
Yeah.
I might not get there.
All right. Go ahead, DJ.
I will draw a spell.
Okay. So now that all that's settled. We weren't using this to track threshold either. See, this is 4 cores, and it only tracks 1. We were trying to. There's supposedly another app called SCR Track where it would track threshold for both players.
Oh, I see.
Interesting that it would.
Right.
If it's
You'd
gonna
think it would just have a column and a column.
Right.
I guess this is really meant to be for one individual person.
Right, basically, yeah. Which is just kind of weird.
Yeah.
They make
just say me an opponent.
Yeah, what I would like to get is they make physical, like you can get on like Etsy and stuff, physical little trackers where you can like keep track of your threshold.
How would you keep track of? I mean, you can keep track of threshold, but not necessarily the mana, right? Because like some of them are thresholdless, like the wizards.
Right, but it still produces a mana.
Right. What I'm saying is, if like I was tracking it here, I'd be 1 short from what I actually had. If I'm looking at threshold versus,
Right, but you're
you know what I'm trying to say.
yeah, but you're not tracking you're not using this to track how much mana you have. You'd use a second
Something else.
So
They
the way
just need to add this to the app.
one of the ways I've seen it is they'll all be little dials of like, so one is your life dial and the other 4 little ones are
Gotcha.
threshold dials.
Tap to play a site.
Or you can use pips or
I'm gonna play a free city. Free city's pretty cool. Once per turn, it may attack or defend against an enemy unit here, and it does 3 damage. I'm going to spend 3 mana to play a Plumed Pegasus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So, just so you're aware, David, with that Plumed Pegasus, if he chooses to declare an attack, he can attack either the site or a minion on the site. Does that track?
The Pegasus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if and when he goes to attack with it, he can.
Yeah, he could attack here.
Yeah, I can attack your
He could
grid.
attack your unit directly.
Yeah.
I'm going to use the free ability to go here. And I'll be your turn.
Alright, I will untap first. Who's losing?
He was losing worse.
I was losing worse.
He healed 5 last turn.
I'm gonna draw a side.
That's like, because they start out with 20 alive.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good.
He's still losing.
Yeah.
Loser. Okay, so
A needle pulling thread.
alright,
He
Jonathan.
tells me that all the time too.
And my buddy Jonathan does the same thing. So directional is cardinal. Direction. Can I tap to move him still?
Yeah.
Yeah. Walk into the fire.
Well, he's got a magic missile from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. So magic missile.
Pew pew pew.
Seems strong.
Pew pew.
Thanks, I hate it.
Um.
You do.
I'm gonna move my module. And then
So that was 2. You have
hold
7
on.
mana.
Is a relic an artifact?
Yes. Yeah. So relics, monuments.
Can I do a takesies backsies?
Yeah. You gonna bury it?
I would never bury it.
Is that just it literally buries
Is
it, right?
buried, or does it burrow it?
Yeah. So
Oh, it
it's-
burrows.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically that's the same thing.
But it's still on the same plane, so it doesn't matter.
You're in a different region now.
So now it's underground. So now this
It's
is
no
affecting
longer-
this.
It's no longer nearby. Yeah.
If this could cast spells, that they've now cost 2
They're
more.
not. Yeah, they're not in the same region anymore, so they're not nearby.
So that was 5. So you have 1 mana left.
If you could give your Grandmaster Wizard burrowing and put him down there, he would spells he cast would.
Well, I
cost
mean, he
more.
can cast it, right?
More
Yeah.
mana.
Oh yeah. So it only costs 3. I was thinking it cost them 5.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So I still
So
have 3.
yep. You still have 3.
Well, because
Thanks.
of
I
that,
hate it.
I can do.
I really hate it.
Do I want to draw or play it? I'm gonna.
You want a pass turn. That's all you want to do. Is
But I
pass
mean,
turn.
you're airborne, so this really doesn't matter much, does it?
Yeah, but you got to think. Usually, Archimago is not a very creature-heavy deck, so
Yeah.
in most matchups, you're gonna want.
Can you play from your hand? Can you play creatures that are on my, like if it's my?
No,
Unless the
Side-
card
No,
specifically
he has
says.
to no, you can only play minions on your own site. The only danger of overextension is now you have to defend that site because basically it just gives him 1 more point to attack. You know.
Yeah, that's the reason I went here last turn. Is because I was going to go this way to attack you.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything with your spiders?
I think I was just gonna bring them up.
The spooters? Gonna attack my sites?
Is that attacking them if I bring them up?
Yeah, you can do that as part of
either
that
one.
movement.
You can do either. You can either move or you can move and attack.
Oh, well,
It's
then
the
yeah,
same.
yeah. So I'll move an attack.
So I take 4.
I'm winning.
Good job. I believed in you.
Yeah, I can tell from the sidelines. Go ahead.
I'll draw a spell.
You go all the way down, but you get to 1, and then you're
Ooh,
at death's door.
that's pretty.
So then when you're at death's door, instead of attacking your sites, instead of attacking your lands and your little squares, they have to target.
That's really pretty.
Yeah, I heard that part.
I'm gonna spend 4 to play Rolling Boulder. I'm gonna use its ability. Units here have tap. Give Rolling Boulder a push. It rolls as far as possible and deals 4 damage to each other unit in the longest path. I'm gonna push it this way.
So it just lands here.
Yep.
Yeah. So the fun part of that is you don't even have to pick it up because it gives a tap ability to everybody on that site. So if you just move your avatar or have any unit there, you roll it back at him.
Better watch out if I get another spellcaster or something.
Yeah. Well, even if you just tap to move your avatar here, you can roll it. You don't have to tap again to pick it up and do anything.
We're just gonna roll it back.
No, he still needs to tap.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it doesn't
yeah.
need to tap, but he doesn't have to.
Yeah,
tap
you
pick
don't
it
have
up
to
and
waste a
then-
turn picking it up, but
Gotcha.
You're right. He would have to.
I'm gonna spend 2 more to play a Cloud Spirit. Airborne movement +2, so it can move 3 total spaces.
Holy.
Which for airborne is amazing because 1, 2.
Yeah,
he could hit your funeral pyre basically.
Jeez.
I'm gonna use my free action and fly it to a nearby site.
Nice.
Seems strong.
It's yours.
No more spiders.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
Yeah, it's a sad day.
That worked exactly how I wanted to.
That's hilarious.
I was trying to do it earlier, but I was like, then he said the boulder's on the top region, so it doesn't count.
Yeah.
And so I cried. Wait, does that mean that the boulders?
Yeah, honestly, I don't know. It might have been better to use this on his thing because then you could have saved Barry for one of his creatures. Like you could bury
That's
that.
true.
You could bury that cloud spirit right now and it would kill it.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you
Yeah.
could have used just for future
Yeah,
reference.
it's fine.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, you can still.
playability. I need a draw.
So
I'm gonna draw sight.
since rolling boulder doesn't specify, if it's burrowed and you push it, it just rolls underground. Because that's weird. It's basically tunneling its way through the ground.
It's yeah. I mean, I guess the idea is that there's kind of these caves and caverns through the underworlds.
That it just sounded funny.
It does, and maybe it doesn't work that way. Somebody watching this video will correct us.
Yeah, I'm thinking literally.
So I could just do that if I wanted to,
no,
What?
like that.
can't do it.
For just the cloud spirit, it's kind of overkill, but
I mean, I would do that for the cloud spirit.
yeah.
You should lightning bolt the cloud spirit.
50-50.
I'll take those odds. I don't think you understand.
So I mean, I could like move here, right?
Yeah. Oh,
And
I see
then
what you're doing.
Magic missile this way, or that way with a spell.
Yeah, either way.
Yeah, I'm gonna magic missile that way to destroy that.
You I mean, you could have left him there if you wanted to and done it.
Yeah, but he there's other reasons.
Oh,
for
okay,
this
okay.
game.
Yeah.
Don't forget about Archimago's second ability. You don't even have to tap him to
Yeah. So my question is then I can do this for 8.
Well, no, because you already
That
spent.
way?
You already spent.
I spent
2.
2, but I had 10.
Oh, okay, then yeah, you can do 8.
Like that way.
10?
Just shoot it at his avatar.
Correct.
Am I taking 8?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Thanks, I hate it.
I'm just here, dude. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, 8.
No, you're at 16.
Yeah.
That's.
Are you doing anything else?
No, I mean, I'm not, man. I would love to, but I can't.
You still have to pay for the copy, right?
I assume so.
Cast
It's
copy.
an
Yeah,
X
yeah,
cost.
yeah.
Go ahead, sir.
I'm gonna draw a spell and hope it's something good.
So, Death's Door.
Yeah.
They get a freebie turn, but then any
Well-
damage after that kills them.
To the avatar directly.
You should have
Yes.
believed.
And so yeah, all that happens is it's not so much a freebie turn. It's just that once they're on Death's Door, you can't do anything else for the rest of that turn.
I'm gonna use.
They can't take damage again until their next turn.
I'm gonna use my free ability to move
Or
here.
maybe until your next turn.
I'm gonna cast Blink to move here. Draw a card.
Well, I like this. It's gonna kill my guy.
Oh yeah,
And I'm gonna punch the wizard.
that's awesome. I love it. How'd you do the first movement?
It's a free ability. I was here.
Oh, does it? Can I read it?
Yeah, it's in a unit.
What? Sorry.
Are you still
Oh, where are you going? You're on this one.
It's
Okay,
like I flew him.
have fun.
I've moved her like 3 times this game.
No, you're right. Fly a unit atop it. If it wanted a minion, it would say minion. It doesn't. It says unit. That's cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's creative. Uses a bit. I like it. Bye bye, Grandmaster Wizard.
That's okay. He did work.
He did work. I will.
And I'm continuing to not draw spells that are useful. So pass turn.
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
It was basically a net deck. I added the only thing I did. I
Oh,
added
the Archimago?
No, that. I mean, kind of both of them. I swapped out a few things just because the air deck, that Avatar air deck, it had like one lightning bolt, and I wanted a little more removal than that.
Oh, yeah.
Do I want a side or do I want?
Listen here, if you still need sights.
My brain. I'm Final Fantasy VIII right now. I'm trying to take spaces away from you.
I've never seen the board this full. Like
Neither have I.
There's only 3 spots left. This is hilarious.
I mean, I've gone to 8 with that deck before, but like, I stop at 8 because the game's usually over at that point.
I mean, the thing is, he can because you have a lot of cards in your.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Guess that's what happens when you gain 5 from my cemetery.
Genesis, until your next turn, units are immobile while they occupy this nearby site.
I mean, you could still use that on his Madden bells if you wanted to, or on the Rolling Boulder if you just want the Rolling Boulder to be gone forever.
Oh, this? Mm-hmm. No, because I'm kind of okay. So, are all our minions spells?
They are spells, but they're not magic.
They're not magic. So see, magic spells.
Yeah, because if you notice all the spells you've been
On
casting,
the type line, they'll say magic in them.
yeah, a
Or
certain type.
elite magic, and then this one says ordinary magic. Okay. So if it says it'll say magic or exceptional magic. Yeah. Keep in mind though, which one of those might be most useful for after Death's Door.
Yeah,
That could be the final
yeah.
blow.
No, I'm trying to.
Probably going to be the lightning bolt.
No, it would never be the lightning bolt.
Because I'm not going to leave anything stacked on my avatar at this point.
But I can still exile minion spells.
No. It's banish 3 magic spells.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, banish 3 magic.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Which again, that's the vast majority of the deck.
It is, yeah.
You've seen half the creatures in the deck.
Yeah, you really have. You really have seen like half the creatures.
There's one more spider. There's one thing that tutors for 1 drops.
I'm assuming you don't have very many magic spells in there.
Not a ton. His is mostly a creature deck. It's got the blanks. It's got a few. I think it has a disenchant or a dispel.
Go ahead, DJ.
It has.
I'm gonna draw from my spellbook. Cool.
Can I see your hand, just out of curiosity? What nothing burgers are you drawing into? Just if I want to like modify the deck in the future.
Well,
Oh, I see.
yeah. The problem is I ran out of things for the one things, and then
Right.
I
You can double equip these.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But I haven't had the opportunity to use them.
I feel it.
I'm doing that this turn.
Yeah. Okay. I feel it.
I'm gonna spend 2 mana to equip 2 hammers,
To your avatar. This is great.
and I'm gonna punch the site for 3.
I love it.
And then I'm going to spend 3 more. They're just disabled that 1 turn, right?
Yeah, until my next turn.
Okay. I'm going to play a Host Eagle there.
Occupy nearby sites, yeah.
And I'll end my turn, and these will come to my hand.
All right.
Oh, I forgot this was his site. I didn't
Man,
even
I love the art on Quagmire. I don't see that card often. I knew it existed.
Well, that's terrible.
Well, this late in the game, but look how beautiful the art is. That's one of my favorite arts
that's
in the whole game.
This is terrible, but look at the art.
I mean, valid.
So,
Valid argument.
Tithe.
Draw 3 sides. It is a magic, though, so you can use it to banish for the stuff you actually want to get back.
That's why I've casted it.
Also, you don't
Oh, now you're getting the dual lands.
Hey, you can still play 2 more sites.
No, believe it or
I'm not
not,
gonna fill
not
them
only
up.
are there dual lands in there, there's also a tri-land in there.
True.
You just haven't seen it yet. You got kind of unlucky on lands.
Yeah, where are you gonna run to? I'm cornering you in. Coward.
Hold on.
It would be funny as if you had. If you could blink to the pebbled paths and then push the rolling boulder to the eagle.
I got more blinks in here.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I see, said the blind man. Oh, now the question is, how does one do this?
They don't. What if we just never reminded him about the...
Oh, about the banished ability? I think he did know.
I know.
I think he was just saving it until he was out of gas.
What was his nickname? Archimago?
Oh, people have called him a lot of things. Some people call him Magoo, I think, is one of his nicknames.
I think
That's what I called him.
Magoo. Yeah.
I think that was the name I was going to give him, was Archimago.
Archimago, yeah.
I like this.
I believe...
I know it's a G, but it looks like a Y.
So move him here.
I believe Archimago is the...
If I banish a Poison Nova type and a Magic Missiles,
Which one are you casting?
I will copy the Magic Missiles. No. Yes.
Really doesn't matter, I don't think. I'm pretty sure I'm losing
Yeah.
my bird.
I'm gonna shoot the bird, the Magic Missile. So those are banished. Those are creatures. Oh,
You gotta separate graveyard for your
yeah,
creatures.
for my brain.
Happens all the time in Magic. It's like, these are the ones I can use from the graveyard. These are just
All right, go
cards
ahead.
in there.
Go ahead, DJ.
Oh,
Trying to think.
I think Avatar of Air should have Airborne. It's pretty flavor
Yeah,
filled. I'm gonna keep drawing spells.
I mean, Ulamog doesn't have reach. That's all I'm saying about.
Oh. Yeah.
I play Magic. The flavor doesn't matter.
Well, in this, flavor
Matters
tries
more.
to matter, yeah. They try to make flavor.
Magic
matter.
used to matter.
Yeah.
Flavor.
Yeah. Well, they used to
When
play-
Hasbro happened.
Yeah.
Boom, you're getting demonetized by
I'm
Hasbro.
gonna
The Pinkertons are gonna
I'm gonna double hammer again. I'm gonna punch the site for 3.
take 3.
I'm gonna spend 2 to cast Tooth Fairies.
Nice.
Airborne at the start of my turn. Tap target nearby enemy.
Start of your turn.
Yep.
And it just says enemy, not enemy. I assume that means unit.
Yeah.
I mean, minion, avatar.
It is kind of weird that it doesn't say it.
Might go then.
Yep. Hammers return to my hand.
Untap all of my things. Draw a spell.
Not only is it weird that he's played that many sites, he's played so many sites that he's filled up more than his normal half of the board.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should have just played a site so I can cut off his site. so I can cut off his mana use. Oh.
Yeah. Oh. So do you understand that one?
Okay. Well, let me try to process this.
Okay. It's a fun card to process. Not so much for you, but for him.
Well, I assume I know what it is, but I realized I just killed myself.
Well, that too.
Oh, because you put yourself in the line of fire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to trap you so you couldn't run away, but
So I want to see how that works. So I'm gonna discard. We're gonna do this
banish.
first.
Yeah.
We're gonna banish Magic Missile Bury and Arcane Barrage to hit you for 8.
Sounds good.
Put you at death's door.
Okay. So until your next turn, you can't take any damage.
Right. Now, what is this like? This how much from where it's casting from?
Well, wherever you target. So
Like this would be me. The center.
no.
No, that's
That's
target
wherever
location.
you choose to target. Yeah.
You could target here.
And then that's the center. So you pick where.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right.
It literally makes
You're picking where to drop the crater.
It literally makes a crater.
That's disgusting.
Because it's also going to turn, whatever site you pick is going to turn to rubble. Which, I'll go get my rubble tokens. They're in my...
Oh, we're not going to need them.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, it's the finisher I give it.
I want to play a dual land, because I can. Go ahead, sir.
I really like that they made the dual lands exceptional, like they're the uncommon level. Mm-hmm. So like they're a lot more...
So you can play 3 of
draw
them.
spell.
You can play 3 of them. And now the tri-lands are unique, so you can only have one of them in the deck.
Okay, that makes sense.
And the tri-lands only give threshold if they're in your back row.
Oh,
That's their other
so if you
restriction.
draw it late, and you're like, in my
Yeah.
situation, you're screwed.
Yeah. But, God, man, the fact that it gives you it gives you 3 threshold.
I mean, it's worth
really
it.
strong.
Yeah.
You gotta have some downside.
I'm gonna attack this side for 1.
No hammers?
I got a creature and put the hammers on. I'm gonna put the hammers on the 2 fairies. They're gonna punch Archimago in the face for 4.
Not
Yeah,
my
4.
good.
And then I'm gonna use 4 more for Skirmishers of Moo. And that will be my turn.
Nice.
Draw spell. Huh. Well, let's do that first. I'll play Merlin.
You can roll dice.
I don't like it.
Interesting.
Um,
Oh, I love Merlin. Pretty art. The lady that did the art for that is the same as the...
let me count mana.
She's the lady that did the art for Philosopher's Stone.
6, 10, 11, 12. That's pretty good. So 2, so 10. And this is 8. Where is it? So I used a spell on the rolling boulder.
Okay. Just rubbing it in now.
No, because I need 3 to banish. Right? 'Cause
Oh,
I lightning bolt.
if you're gonna do it that way, yeah. I thought you were just gonna craterize her.
So then I'll.
Or you can look at this card and cast it with Merlin.
Anytime during your turn, may look at your next spell and may cast it. You know what? Let's cast Craterize. And I'll discard a dual land, because I don't need 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so then it does 10, so it does 7?
Yeah.
Is that how it works?
Yep.
Yeah. Which that'll...
That's enough to finish it.
Interesting.
that was a good game.
That was insane.
Fun time.
Spicy.
Stop the recording.
No post-game interviews?
We can.
No. It's definitely,
Yeah,
once
so, I
you
mean-
start playing it, I mean, that's usually how I am anyway.
Pretty intuitive, yeah.
Just have to, like,
for a first game.
gotta see it, and my brain has to wrap around.
Yeah, like
I'm thinking of, like, magic keywords nonstop.
Yeah.
yeah, just I knew having all my creatures piled in one spot was gonna be bad, but I was like, the most thing I was worried of was the lightning bolt. I forgot about Poison Nova.
Oh, yeah. Poison Nova, I mean, fantastic. Poison Nova is another card where a lot of people will splash fire just to run Poison Nova. But yeah. And when,
How does this work? I was trying to figure it out in my head, in my brain.
Devil's Egg?
Yeah.
The controller of... So whatever site it's on. So the idea with Devil's Egg is you give it to one of your creatures with flying. I can't attack your creature with flying. You fly onto one of my sites, and then...
And then drop it. Okay.
You don't even drop it. You just stay there flying. Because you don't want to drop it, because then I can pick it up and take it away.
Oh,
You
okay.
just keep it on your flyer. Your flyer sits there, unable to be attacked, and deals me 1 damage every turn, and there's nothing I can do about it because I can't hit your flyer.
It's just the wording of controller of Devil's Egg's site.
Yeah,
So like that wording is horrendous to me.
I kind of agree with you. It's a little
Like-
wonky. It's so whatever site Devil's Egg is on.
Yeah. But it's like the controller of Devil Egg's site. Like, if it said controller of...
Controller of the site that Devil's Egg occupies.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, I get that they were trying to save words, but like, using this specific wording, I'm like, I don't understand what it means.
Yeah. But anyway, that's the game
I
plan.
thought it was the way you described it, and then I'm like, no, that... Maybe?
Because there's another card. So it has a it has a counterpart called Angel's Deck that does the opposite.
Oh, okay, you gain life. The controller of the site it's on gains life.
Yeah.
That's what I was mad about. Speaking of like sorcery.
Oh, you should look at all the 1-drop relics in that deck because all of them are stupid.
Oh yeah, so that's the deck I've put a decent amount of money into making good. It's got so Divine Healing's good, but no, the 1-drop like Pendragon Legacy, that's like a $10 card or something. It's pretty good, but that's not the one he's talking about either. It's the ramp. Feast for Crows is great.
That's Pithing Needle.
Yeah. Common Sense is one of only like two tutors in the game, maybe 3.
Searcher spell for an ordinary card. Is that like a rarity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ordinary is
Common
common,
Sense
yeah.
is
So if you read the type line of any card in your deck,
And that one has flavor text. Common Sense is the most widely shared commodity in the world.
Some of them have
Everyone
flavor
is
text, yeah.
convinced he is well supplied with it.
Oh, Browse is great.
a lot of relics have.
That's a little bit more expensive card. That's the other tutor card in the game.
See these have flavor text.
Keep going, you'll find the. Man, where are they?
That has flavor text. That has flavor
Up to 2
text.
steps away.
So she goes and searches for. She's expensive only because of what she.
Oh,
Can
she's
go
a
and do
tutor.
Yeah, like you said, there's not that many tutors in the game.
There. So that's the most expensive card. And that's.
First of all, each element cast by the bearer each turn costs 1 less.
So it's
So
kind of.
once a turn, each elemental spell costs 1 less.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and that's a very good card as well.
I can just tell from the art. The first time each turn this magic spell is cast nearby. Gets a copy of this spell. Oh, yeah, that's.
Just copies. And then that's another one.
Why were all 3 just boom, boom, boom?
Yeah. All the money cards are there. That's the best card in Arthurian Legends. I think it's like a $60.
Is this the one I was thinking of?
You're probably thinking of.
No, this yeah, the Ring of Morgan.
I thought there was a.
Yeah.
I
So
thought it had a core in
imagine
there
every
as well.
spell you cast it gained you life.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ring of Morgan did so much work. I thought there was a core in this as well. I thought
A corn?
core, like not an amethyst. It'd be.
Oh no, I talked about because you showed me the cores. I'm like, oh, these should be in here.
Yeah, I don't have enough money for everything I want.
Yeah.
But,
I'm gonna definitely
I'd
build
like
a
to
deck now.
yeah.
I would watch you guys play, but it's hard to keep up when you don't know the rules or you haven't played.
Yeah. Boy, that's what we like to hear.
Well, I was looking at like
It's
the-
Now we just need to get him a flawed and we're good.
Yeah. It's not that expensive to build an okay deck. Like there's a few power pieces like that get a little spendy, but
yeah, because this it'll be like I'll probably only buy singles.
yeah, which is
But
totally a good.
I was
approach.
trying to buy some cards from Collector's Cache. They didn't bring any sorcery stuff to the
No, they didn't. They didn't.
Nakacon.
Yeah, they were playing a Comic-Con. They also didn't bring any sorcery.
Because I asked, you guys got any sorcery? Oh no, we didn't bring any sorcery.
Yeah, they have it at the store, but they didn't bring any.
Yeah, that's what they told me.
We'll cut the video there. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks. Bye bye.